All right, thank you. Yeah, my name is Ron Coop. I'm a citizen services specialist with Service Canada out of Prince Albert. And I just need to hide all your pictures so that I can actually see my screen. Today, I'm going to walk you through what Service Canada does, and we'll look at some of the programs and services that we offer for youth. I'll tell you a bit about the social insurance number, the job bank website, support for post-secondary students, employment insurance, and finally, how to contact Service Canada. So Service Canada was created to improve the delivery of government programs and services to Canadians by making access to them faster, easier, and more convenient. You can access information on our programs and services via the internet, through our call centers, by visiting one of our 320 in-person points of service, or you can do like the old folks and send things in by mail. We deal with programs and services like social insurance numbers, employment insurance, Canada Pension Plan, old age security, and passports. You can find tons of information on those services and much more on our website, canada.ca. There are a number of tools available online to help people search job listings, create resumes, and choose careers. So let's talk a little bit about the social insurance number, or SIN as it's commonly referred. Social insurance number is a 9-digit number that is required in order to work in Canada or to have access to most government SIN, or if you need to amend your information, for instance, if you've changed your name, you'll need your original primary document. That's the document that proves your identity and status in Canada. So for most of you, online, and if you're not sure, please contact us and we can let you know what you need. If you're applying in person, you should get your SIN immediately. If you're applying online, you should be getting it in the mail within 20 business days from the date the application is received. To apply online for your SIN, go to canada.ca and simply type in SIN, S-I-N, in the search bar located on the top right-hand corner of the homepage. The first search result will take you to the online application. And this here on the screen is what the application looks like. After you type in all your information, you'll be required photos of the required documents. Now, it's very important to protect your SIN. There are only a handful of organizations that actually need it. So employers need it once you get hired. So don't put your SIN on job applications. They don't need it until it's actually time to pay you. The government needs it, and that would be both Canadian and Saskatchewan governments. Colleges and universities will require it, and so will banks and credit unions when you are opening an account. Now, often when you go to get, say, a cell phone plan or sign up to get internet or cable, satellite service, those sorts of things, they will ask for your SIN in order to do a credit check on you. Although it's not against the law for them to ask you for your SIN, you do not have to provide it. They can find out credit information they need with other information that's less sensitive than your SIN. That's because if someone gets a hold of your SIN and knows a little bit more about you, like your parents' names, your date of name, and not ever pay it, and leaving you having to deal with that mess. The Job Bank is a website that connects you with jobs. It helps employers find new workers quickly and a lot more. You can search for jobs in specific geographical areas and get emails when new jobs are available. If you tell Job Bank about your education and skills, you'll get matched to specific jobs. Job Bank even lets employers send you a message inviting you to apply to their job. You can search current Canadian jobs, subscribe to email alerts, and access other resources. And you can find the Job Bank at canada.ca under the Jobs heading. Job Bank has also designed a mobile app. It allows you to search available job postings, filter the data, and save these searches and filters for future use. The app's available for download on both the Apple App Store and Google Play. You can also subscribe to job view of new job postings up to twice a day. You can modify your job search filters or unsubscribe at any time from within those emails they send you. Now we'll talk a little bit about apprenticeships. You've been hearing about it quite a bit. I'll just add some things that we do here at Service Canada. So the Red Seal program, it was established to provide greater mobility for skilled workers across Canada. Instead of getting certified for your trade separately in each and every province that you may ever live in, once you're certified for a Red Seal trade, you can work in any province without having to be tested again. And so usually when we think about Red Seal trades, we're thinking about like welders, carpenters, mechanics, that sort of thing. But then there's some that you might not actually think of right away, like baker, cook, painter, hairstylist. And there are 3 types of grants from the Canadian government. So keep in mind, so there's 3 types of grants that are associated directly with apprenticeships. There is the Apprenticeship Incentive Grant. It's available twice in between years of study for a total of $2,000. There's also a special Apprenticeship Incentive Grant for women to encourage more women to enter into certain Red Seal programs. This grant is available twice also for a total of $6,000. And finally, there's the Apprenticeship Completion Grant of $2,000, which is available upon successfully completing the apprenticeship training. So there's a lot of free money available. And don't forget, also, if you qualify for employment insurance, you can be paid EI while you're in school learning a trade. The Canada Apprentice loan is available to help registered Red Seal apprentices cover the cost of their training. Loans will be interest-free for up to 6 years with confirmation of being registered on a Red Seal. Have to be made as long as the loan is in interest-free status. Now, if you're planning on going to university or college, you may want to look into student loans and grants from the federal government. In order to receive funding through the Canada Student Loans and Grants Program, you have to also apply for a provincial student loan. Once the provincial loan is approved, you're automatically considered for both Canada Student Loans and for grants. And while loans have to be repaid, remember, grants do not. It's free money. Indigenous Services Canada, or ISC, they have a couple programs to help First Nations and Inuit students pursuing post-secondary education and career development. There's the Post-Secondary Education Support Program and the University and College Entrance Preparation Program. There's also the Indigenous Bursaries Search Tool, which allows you to search more than 750 bursaries, scholarships, and universities and colleges, private and public companies, individuals, organizations, and others aimed at Indigenous students. Search the internet for ISC education funding to find out more about these funds and tools. So regardless of whether you join the workforce right away, go to an apprenticeship training, or look into college or university, at some point you may find yourself looking for employment insurance. To be eligible to receive EI benefits, workers must have contributed to the program by paying premiums in the past year. So these premiums, they're relatively small deductions on your paycheck. You also need to have worked enough what they call insurable hours in the last 52 weeks. So insurable hours are hours with employers who've taken off those EI deductions. Finally, I just want to touch on how you can contact us and get help from Service Canada. You can In Northern Saskatchewan, there are offices in La Ronge, Buffalo Narrows, and Prince Albert. They're open from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. In La Ronge and PA, the offices are open Monday to Friday. The Buffalo Narrows office is open from Tuesday to Friday, so don't show up there on a Monday. There are a couple ways to speak with someone from Service Canada without coming to an office. First, there's the online service request form. You simply complete it by giving your name and phone number, as well as a short description of your question or concern. Once the request is submitted, a Service Canada representative will contact you within 2 business days at the phone number you've provided. Secondly, Service Canada has set up the Outreach Support Center. It's a toll-free number where clients who don't have access to a computer, the internet, or face other barriers to accessing services can receive virtually the same service as visiting a Service Canada center. By calling 1-877, you can speak to a citizen services officer. They're the same people you see in our offices. And our staff have the ability to complete applications for EI and pensions right over the phone. We can check the status of your claim or payment. If necessary, our staff can escalate concerns to the processing department of the program in question for further action. This can be done all over the phone without you having to leave your home. So that is what I have today. Thank you very much. If there are any questions.